Okay, thumbs up that we're good. Fantastic. Excuse me. That won't be in there. That's fine. It's gross. I always say something won't be in there, and then I leave it in there because I think it's funny in the moment. Like last week, I think I left in your whole first supplementary mom report, and then
Did you really?
and then you say that you're backtracking it, and then you shouting out your sister.
Oh boy! I mean, you were able to bleep out most of the movie titles that we said.
Oh
So.
yeah, I would bleep out any movie titles that we say until a fair deal is struck between the actors and the writers and everything. But anyways. Welcome to the Garlic Boys podcast, where we treat friendship like a good recipe treats garlic. You can never have too much of it. We're your hosts. I'm Connor O'Connor.
And I'm Matt Haux. What's up, fellas? For the first episode, your boys here in the flesh.
Would you like to introduce our guest, or do you want me to do that?
Oh, yeah, I can do that. And this is my lovely, amazing, wonderful girlfriend, Mia.
Hi.
She doesn't like it when I call her Maria, so I have to call her Mia.
Because it sounds weird when you call me Maria instead of Mia. Could you always call me Mia?
True.
How did I this is actually a great topic because I've always wondered, did you always go by the nickname Mia, or was this something that Matt started and now everyone else calls you Maria but Matt and his side of the family? How did the nickname of Mia come about?
So when I was a kid, they always wanted a girl named Maria, and I guess my family called me Mia and always told me it was a nickname. So whenever I introduced myself, I would say, my name is Maria, or you can call me Mia, or my friends call me Mia. Either one I am perfectly fine with, and everyone's just really called me Mia. And so it feels weird to others when they use Mia so much. When they use Maria, they're like, ooh, that doesn't sound right.
I know I find myself accidentally saying Maria every once in a while. Especially if I see your name on Facebook or on Monopoly Go or something like that, and then I immediately start thinking about you. I was like, oh yeah, Maria. I mean, Mia was doing this, right? And when I'm having a conversation with Matt, and so that's why I wanted to know if you were always Maria, because you do have some things where you still go by that name. Because he's always been Matt to me, except when I want to upset him, I call him Matthew. And just the nature of my name, I never got a nickname to shorten it. But I find that I always shorten other people's names.
I know with Matt, when in a joking way, or if I'm mad, I will say his first name, middle name, and last name.
Yeah, but see, if I do that, I get in big trouble. If I say your full name, you get very upset with me.
Because you don't do it a lot.
There's also a difference.
There's a difference between her saying my full name and me saying her full name.
I'd love to hear what Connor says about that.
Double standards.
I feel like I just walked into something and I don't like the way you said that. I feel in trouble now and I don't want to talk anymore.
I'm actually curious.
I feel like there's a societal norm of female partners calling their male partners by their full name, but it's disrespectful for a male to call a male partner to call their female partner their full name. Right. And I don't know why, but I just feel like that's a thing.
Yeah. No, yeah. I get that. No, it's definitely a thing, but that's a full 2 liter. Wow. It's definitely a thing, but it's a What's the word I'm looking for?
Gender norm?
That's the word I was looking for. It's a gender norm that you know what? So how was how was your weekend, Connor?
And we're changing the subject.
Yes.
Well, my weekend or just my whole week? Like, what do you want to know?
I would love to know your whole entire week. Every single day. Tell me exactly what you did every hour.
So Monday, I woke up at 6:43 a.m.
Okay.
Went to the bathroom. Came out around 7:15. Started getting ready for the morning. You know, deodorant, brushing my hair, taking my medication, putting on some fresh clothes, and then I try and leave the house around 7:45 every morning, so I can stop and get breakfast at Sheets. As you know, my breakfast order is a bagel, sausage, scrambled egg, cheese, light mayonnaise, lettuce, tomato, salt, and pepper. I then get a cold brew coffee that has the caramel macchiato with sugar free, 2% milk, salted caramel cold foam, and a 20-ounce Dr. Pepper for lunch. I then head into work. I start the day by returning some emails, figuring out some logistical things for that job, and then I get into the main bulk of what I do for that day. I usually finish my day around 3:30 because I get into work around 8:30 in the morning. Then I go home, and typically on Mondays I will shower after work, then go and like hang out for a little bit, relax, and then go to my young adults group, which I usually try and get to around 6:30 because it starts at 7:15. We usually leave before 10. Sometimes we don't always get to, and then I get home, sit on my phone after I change into my pajamas for about an hour, watch TikToks, and then I go to bed.
Wow.
And so that's Monday.
That's Monday. The rest of the podcast, guys, it's just going to be Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and ultimately we're recording this at night, so Sunday as well.
Instead of going through literally everything that I've done for the week, like you asked me to, because I can't commit to the bit, and even though I wanted to, I will say the most like fun and like I guess the biggest chunk of my week today was I went to the Renaissance Fair today.
Oh, you did go today. I
Mhm.
forgot. We're going next weekend. This upcoming
So
week,
excited!
which will be the weekend this episode airs. We'll be
Mhm.
going. Yeah, no, I'm very excited. I cannot wait.
I went with Bapter Like Raptor and Mug over from TGB One Shots,
Yeah.
which is our D&D one play D&D real play show that we do that you should listen to. It drops every Tuesday at 11 a.m. wherever you get your podcasts. And it was a lot of fun. You know, we went with a big group of friends. I went as a character that we started calling the homeless time traveling wizard.
I love that.
The character was I had like steampunk goggles. For a little while, I was wearing my eye patch, my glasses, a white A-frame shirt that did not fit, so my stomach was hanging out. A wizard cloak. I had this tied around my waist. Some cargo jeans that I bought. Striped socks, my Crocs,
Oh man.
and a bungee cord wrapped around my legs. If you're confused about the bungee cord, it's because AJ put it there, and then I made a joke that it was that is my bungee cord. It was something that was once invented as a medical device by a strong artificer known as Lindsay Lohan. Then like he also had some blank CDs in his car. I took one of those and I put it in my pocket. And when people asked me like, "What have you found on your travels?" I'd pull it out and go, "This is a music listening device called a David. And if you'd like, you can listen to it as well. And then I'd just hold it up to my ear and it's like, I love this song.
That's so good. I've never been able to commit to a bit at a Renaissance fair. I've always wanted to.
You really have to, because when you commit to the bit, it makes the whole experience feel like stronger.
Right. One year I went as Peter Pan to the Renaissance fair. I committed to the bit, I guess a little bit at least. Maybe not like acting as Peter Pan, because I didn't do that. The closest thing I did to that was putting the hands on my hips and like standing like that. I did that a lot. But then the outfit was where I really committed, because I was, that it hurt. So what we did was we took sweatpants and we cut them into shorts. Okay. And then no, I'm sorry. We used jorts. We used jean shorts that I had already had, but that I don't wear. So then we just hot glued a bunch of leaves, like fake leaves, to the pants. All right. And then after that, we got the plastic fake flowers from Walmart. We got those in like a sash almost. I was completely shirtless, which was very new for me. I don't go shirtless anywhere, but I did, and I had the leafy sash around, and it was a little wild. I've never really committed that much to a costume, and it was the most uncomfortable thing I've ever worn in my life.
See, that sounds more like Adam than Peter.
Yeah, a little bit. It's not like the Disney Peter Pan. It's more closer. It's closer to the Peter Pan that is my favorite version of Peter Pan. Beans. We talked about movies. It's a character technically. Yeah, it was a character before the movies.
It's
a book.
Character.
Yeah, right. Peter Pan to another Peter Pan movie that I will not talk about. That wonderful jazz. Gosh darn it, we were so close. No, we weren't. We were like 10 minutes into the episode.
What's this? You messed up.
Yeah, I did. I listen. Last week it was you. This week it's me. I was hoping it would be Mia, but it wasn't.
What was real fun was when I was editing last week, you made fun of me so hardcore for being the first person to mention a movie.
Yeah.
And then later in the episode, you mentioned several more movies than me.
I have a problem. I really have a problem. I'm trying, guys. I'm trying, I swear.
We all are. Mia, what is your experience with Renaissance festivals?
First one I went to was actually with Matt. We went last year and we decided I always wanted to go. I always wanted to dress up and have this cool experience. And when I told Matt that I wanted to go and actually dress up, he got so excited that I actually wanted to dress up and go to a Renaissance fair. So
she went all out. You went all out.
Yeah, we communicated and we decided to go as elves. And so we got everything. I even did a really cool makeup. I got so many compliments at the Renaissance fair.
Incredible. You had she had white makeup as a design on her face. And then I think you also had like a headpiece.
I had a headpiece. I had the elf ears.
Yeah.
Went all out. I even had his sister Megan. She did my hair, which I am very thankful for because there are things I know to do with hair. There's just certain things that I do not know how to do yet.
Yeah, absolutely. I should really figure out how to do your hair so that if Megan's not available, you have me doing your hair.
Aw, so sweet.
I did a very poor, small side braid today.
Oh,
to
yeah.
make myself look a little crazier.
That's probably a lot better than me.
No, I can't braid my hair. Like it was okay, but like it wasn't like a good braid.
I only
Right.
know how to do a simple braid.
I don't
So-
know how to do any braid. Well, no, that's not true. I know how to do simple braid. I don't know how to do like French braiding. That confuses me. I don't understand that.
It's a long process.
I don't get it either.
It's just like braiding really close to the scalp, I guess.
Yeah.
I like having my hair braided though, but I find it so awkward to ask people to braid my hair
Yeah.
because like for some reason I feel like they're uncomfortable with it, even though I've had people that are like, hey, if you ever want your hair braided, just ask me and I'll do it. And it's like, yeah, you really don't want to.
You're being polite. You're just being polite. My sister back in the day, I had really long hair. I'm talking like hair to my nose and like hair to my almost my shoulders. Okay. That's not even half of it. Like that's long, but that's not as long as it was.
What about this one?
That's definitely that's probably the longest I ever had it right there.
I have not seen any of these photos.
That's good. But I had really long hair, and my sister actually cornrowed my entire head at one point, which was really cool. And then I went to the Dominican Republic as a mission trip. And the hair on the side of my head, I guess, wasn't long enough to cornrow, even though I had been growing it out. But the hair on the top of my head, like just this, was long enough to cornrow. So I was able to cornrow this, but then this was like sticking up and it looked absolutely ridiculous. So I wore a hat the entire time so that my hair didn't look ridiculous. They did a great job with the cornrows. The cornrows looked great. It was the side of my head that looked bad.
You know, cornrows are difficult because like on one hand, like they're nice, but on the other hand, they get very itchy.
Yeah.
And so like sometimes I think they're a good idea to get, like sometimes they're fun to have because I enjoy them, but sometimes they can just look very bad. And so like you have to figure out like if you have the hairstyle for that, if you have like the personality for it too. And like it's hard to figure that out on your own. So sometimes it's usually helpful to just like consult someone who's clever on the situation to whether or not that you should get them.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's definitely one of these days I'm gonna have something prepared. I don't know how or when. One of these days you're gonna say that word and I'm gonna go on a what's the thing? A filibuster. I'm gonna go on a filibuster where I just talk and talk and talk, and you're never gonna be able to actually do the quiz. You're gonna put that clever word in there, and then you're not gonna be able to do the quiz.
Or I could just let you wear yourself out, cut out all of the filibuster, and then just start the quiz.
That would be neat.
Speaking of starting the quiz, it's time for this week's Clever Boy quiz. This is going to be Mia's first time taking the Clever Boy quiz, and it's going to be more of a traditional style of the Clever Boy quiz. However, it's still a guest quiz, so the victory today will not go against Matt's winning standings or his losing standings, as is probably more likely. But it's going to be a fun bragging rights between the two of you. So, are you ready for this week's quiz?
Okay.
This may have been a bad idea.
Probably you should have done the quiz this week, but this is going to be fun
almost
for
did.
me.
I almost asked you if I could do the quiz. I have a really good quiz idea. Maybe I should do it with. Maybe I should do it next week.
You could do it for our year anniversary show.
You know what? That's a good one. I'll do it for that one.
Yeah, this is episode number 50, by the way.
Yeah.
So in 2 weeks, you will listen to a 1-year anniversary episode of this show, which is wild. But we don't have time to gush and think about that right now. It's time for the quiz. Are you both ready for this?
Yes.
Okay, let's do it.
The title for this quiz is My Hips Don't Lie, but my spleen has been known to steal cars and sell them for parts on the black market.
I love these quiz names. I love them so much.
Okay.
This quiz is going to be true or false about the human body. So I'm going to read a statement. You both have to give me if you think it is true or false. I'm not gonna have you answer direct like right away. I'm then gonna count down 3, 2, 1. And if you think it's true, you hold up one finger. If you think it's false, you hold up 2 fingers.
Okay.
That makes sense?
True.
Awesome.
True, false, true.
I want you to answer at the same time. You can like speak out loud all you want, but then when I say 3, 2, 1, you put up your answer and then we'll go from there. Okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty. Question number 1. The small intestine is longer than the large intestine. True or false? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Both of them are holding up one finger. That means you both think it's true.
What was the question? I think so.
What do you mean you think so?
You said the small intestine is larger, correct?
Longer.
Longer. Okay. Yeah. That's what I meant. Yeah.
All right.
True.
True. Final answer for both of you.
Yes.
That is correct. The small intestine can be from 9 to 16 feet, or roughly a third of the human body's height. Or while the large intestine is only ever about 5.
Okay.
Okay.
Or was it? I think the human body is. Your body is like a third of your small intestine's length, like however long you are. That's more. That's
If
more
you said it
correct.
was 9 to 15 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That I got. Thinking is hard. All right. Statement number 2. I will read it and then reread it, okay? The human ear can only detect sounds over 30 hertz. The human ear can only detect sounds over 30 hertz. True or false? 3, 2, 1. Okay, they've both put up 2. There was a little hesitation from Mia, so I'm going to go to you first. Why were you hesitating on your answer?
I had to really think about this because I did learn this in school and I'm trying to remember like the correct number and I'm pretty sure that's false. I had to think for a minute.
Both Connor and I dropped out of biology in college. Like we took the exact same class and we both dropped out of it.
Do I want to know why you dropped out?
It was called bio for non-majors, but it was harder than some of the advanced biology classes because the professor was like, "I'm not changing the curriculum. You have to just learn."
Yeah. No, he was a terrible professor, to be completely fair.
One thing I forgot to ask before coming up with this quiz. What did you study in college, Mia?
Me?
Yeah. I know what Matt studied.
I studied education for early childhood.
Okay, because you said you learned this in college, and it was like, oh no, she's a bio pre-med major, and she's gonna know all of these.
I did take a few biology classes towards my major to learn more about the human body, and I also took some courses in high school.
I actually,
Matt, I don't think you stand a chance this week.
No, I don't.
Well, some of the stuff is like a little hazy because it's been a while, so I don't know. I took a class in it was like my science class, so it's like some of it I do remember, and then some of it is just a blank.
See, anatomy was always my problem in biology. So, like, I took biology and I took advanced biology in high school, and then in college, tried to take biology. I was very upset about that because I love biology. It's such a cool study. But oh my goodness, yeah, that's just rough.
Same. Like anatomy has always been my Achilles elbow. Like
Achilles elbow.
All right, tell us if we're right. Dang it.
you both said the answer is false, and you are both correct.
I think I know decibels, but I don't know what hertz is, if I'm being honest.
They're pretty much the same thing.
Oh, great.
It's the frequency basically at 20 hertz. So they can hear humans can hear as low as 20 hertz and as loud as 20,000 hertz, which is like 20 kilohertz. It's such a wild range to me. Like,
right.
It's what 10,000 times louder. Like through the difference of it.
Yeah.
I don't know. But you guys are tied going into question number 3.
How many questions are there total?
There are 11 because I have a tiebreaker.
Oh boy. Okay.
Okay.
If we need the tiebreaker, sometimes Matt just gets the 11th question as a little fun little test.
Sometimes Matt drops the ball and just for fun likes the extra bonus question.
Sometimes we give Matt the bonus question so Connor doesn't feel like he wasted time coming up with the bonus question. Question
Fair
number
enough.
3.
Fair enough.
Or statement number 3. You can live without your appendix, gallbladder, your tonsils, all of your lymph nodes, and one lung.
Wow, all right. You just threw.
You can live without your appendix, gallbladder, tonsils, your lymph nodes, and one lung.
Is this like all of them, or just like this is like separate? Like you can't live with this or this.
You can live without all of those separately, but also theoretically, you could live without all of those entirely.
Oh, okay.
So the way I don't know if this is right, but the way I'm listening, the way I'm hearing it and understanding it is, you can live without your appendix as one thing. You can live without your tonsils as one thing. You can live without your one lung as one thing. Your lymph nodes as one thing, and you could also live without all of those at the same time. Is that true, or like is that what you're saying, Connor? Love that. I love when he asks for clarifying things. And
he's not going to clarify it until after he does the countdown, and then we say.
I'm not asking for the answer.
Maybe it was poorly worded so that you can try and figure out if what I mean by this statement. Maybe that's part of whether or not it's true or false,
okay.
man.
Well, in my opinion, you know what? I'm gonna keep this to myself a little bit, so that I maybe can possibly win this. Because I know the answer. So,
all right, reveal to me your answers in 3, 2, 1. You're both saying true.
Yeah.
The answer is false.
No.
Wow.
In the statement, I say you can live without all of your lymph nodes, which is not true. You need some of your lymph nodes to still survive. However, you can have a partial removal of your lymph nodes. You can remove one lung, your tonsils, your gallbladder, and your appendix and still be able to live. However, I have no information on whether or not you can remove all of them and still live. I'm pretty sure you can.
That's what was catching me up a little bit.
Okay, that's
fair. I knew the lymph nodes were serious most of the time. I'm pretty sure though. So lymph nodes do a lot with like body regulation as far as producing chemicals, I believe, or processing chemicals. I don't remember exactly.
I have no clue. I looked this up on the internet.
But they do a lot with regulating certain chemicals, which is why I thought, because you can supplement like naturally
I
produced
think
chemicals.
with most of these, I think you can remove them without having to supplement. I
Yeah.
know if you have a kidney, there is some medication. If you give away a kidney, there's some medications you have to take. You can give away lobes of your liver, and things like that. You probably won't have a normal life after those, and
Yeah.
especially with giving away part of your lungs. I'm sure you won't be able to, but I
Breathe
have
is
no clue about the lymph node system.
The lymph nodes was actually what was catching me up on the thing. I knew you could live without all of the other things you had mentioned. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted it to be a little tricky.
I don't like tricky. It's not fair.
As you did, you made it tricky. You're a good
See,
trickster.
Statement number 4. There are about 15 sphincters in the human body. Question number 4. There are about 15 sphincters in the human body.
Is this where you got the quiz idea from?
So you listen to that episode of the
I
Macarons.
did listen to that episode. I just listened to that episode, actually.
Do you think this gives you an advantage, or do you forget the number? I think that's what we have to ask ourselves here. And you have to ask yourself that question in 3, 2,
Baby, are you ready?
1. Reveal your answers. Well, that's 3 fingers.
Sorry. Okay.
Is 3 you don't know?
Yeah, there you go. 3. I don't know. Is that an option? Like, we're making that an option now?
No.
Do you want it to be an option?
I was
You
racing.
want to just go with 2? Okay.
I was racing too.
So you're both saying false.
Yeah.
There are over 50 sphincters in the human body. So that it would be false, which means you are correct. There are over 50 sphincters, including your butthole.
The real question
And
is the mouth a sphincter?
well, according to this is good that you listen to that episode. According to what Travis found, your mouth is a sphincter as well.
Hey, I learned something new today.
Based on the definition of a sphincter, yeah, technically your mouth could be considered a sphincter.
Your lips are a sphincter, basically.
Yeah.
So
I learned something new today, everybody.
So technically, your lips and your butthole are the same thing.
Oh my God.
But that is a correct answer for both of you.
Pretty sure they're the same
You guys
color.
finding this information, like,
The internet.
of course.
3 grown men on the internet talking online. Like, what do you mean? This is where everyone gets their information, isn't it?
Yeah, Connor, that's how everyone gets their information.
I mean, there are some people out there that are going to get this information from us, and so like that's just another way to like, Disney Channel, pass it on. No, that was past the plate. Wait, is that struck work? Let's move on.
Moving
I think
forward.
technically anything by Disney is struck work. Yes.
Statement number 5. More than half of your bones are in your hands and feet. More than half of your bones are in your hands and feet. 3, 2, 1.
Funny you said the number 1.
Man, you guys are like so in sync with this quiz. So
Yeah.
You both said 1. Both of you think that it's true that more than half of your bones are in your hands and feet, correct?
Yes.
All right. Well, that was the answer. You are correct.
We're crushing this quiz, honestly.
There are 54 bones in your hands, fingers, and wrists, and each of your feet have 26 bones in them. Oh, don't give that away for free.
Well, good thing the camera wasn't on me
I
whenever
can reach for your feet, even though you don't even like feet.
I hate feet. I really do.
He absolutely hates feet. Anything having to do with feet, nuh-uh.
Yeah.
I know, it's disappointing.
I don't know why.
Wouldn't even give me a foot rub. Statement number 6.
I would do a lot of things for you, Connor. A foot rub is not one of them.
I know. Statement number 6. Your skin, tendons, heart valves, and corneas will still be alive for a day after you die. Your skin, tendons, heart valves, and corneas will still be alive for a day after you die. I'm going to give you a little time to think on this one because this is a little out there. Probably not something you've thought about really before.
It's also a list like the last one, so one of them could be wrong, and all of them. Yeah.
Could you repeat the question one more time, Connor?
For sure.
The
Thank you for
statement.
asking generously. Your skin, tendons, and heart valves, as well as your corneas, will still be alive for a day after you die.
The number, it could also be more than a day, but if it's more than a day, technically they are still alive for a day. It could, even if it's 2 days, they're still technically alive for a day. They're just also alive for another day. So
tell me what you think the answer is in 3, 2, 1. Both of you are going for true again. I feel like at some point y'all need to answer differently. But I don't
You
know
gotta
if
know what the other person's gonna answer.
I know
Connor.
that's the thing. You're never gonna know, and it's just gonna make this more and more intense until we get to the tiebreaker, and then you both say the same answer for that, and then all of this was for nothing.
It's not our fault. We've been in sync for most of these questions.
it's your fault for not anticipating that.
Listen,
think
I'm
that's
trying a new style of quiz, and it's not going well. Okay.
I think this is something to remember for the next quiz. I make a guest appearance.
Yeah.
For the next quiz, you make a guest appearance. Matt makes the quiz.
Great.
That's a better idea, I think.
Your skin, tendons, heart valves, and corneas will still be alive for a day after you die. This is a true statement.
That's wild.
When you die, your brain is the first organ to go because of the lack of oxygen, but then your heart and your liver do. But those 4 things that I mentioned still are technically alive for a day after you die. And it's even said that a person can still see and like comprehend things for up to 11 seconds after the human head is detached from a body.
Wowie.
That was an experiment run during the French Revolution.
Wow.
Off with their heads.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Intense.
It's very fun to think about, like, in a period of time where everyone's like, we have to fight for fair wealth distribution. Some dude was like, but as we do that, can I just check something real quick?
Can I just maybe take a little peeksy in there, see if anything's running while this happens?
Just want to look into his eyes one last time. All right. Statement number 7. New blood cells are created in your lymph nodes. New blood cells are created in your lymph nodes. Answers in 3, 2, 1. Reveal. Both of you again answer the same thing, which is false. Mia, why do you think it's false?
Honestly, from the statement itself, new blood cells develop in the just from the way that it sounded false to me. I really don't have like a good explanation, but from the way that it sounded, made me think how you worded it, and it sounded false to me. That's truly why I answered that it's false.
That is the most eloquent and beautiful way to say it was a guess.
Matt, the answer was false.
Sweet.
The blood is not created in the lymph nodes, it is created in the bone marrow within your bones.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's why they do bone marrow transplants.
Right.
There you go.
For like blood cancers and things like that.
Yep.
And the reason why your bones are what creates your blood is because it's literally the furthest you can get away from sunlight to help protect the cells
as they're being made.
Right, from the solar radiation.
That's actually really interesting. Now that you said that, it makes sense. But the solar radiation thing, I didn't know. That was cool. Fun facts with Connor.
I forget where I learned that, but I knew that fact for you.
Definitely not like sophomore year biology, that's for sure. Junior year? What year was that?
I think it was statement number 8, which is the hyoid bone is connected to the jawbone and the collarbone. Right? Was it statement number 8 that the hyoid bone is connected to the jawbone and the collarbone?
The what bone?
What?
The hyoid.
I thought you said highway. Like
honestly, I thought I heard the word highway for a minute too.
Yeah.
Hyoid.
Hyoid bone.
Hyoid.
Is connected to the what?
The hyoid is connected to the jawbone and the collarbone.
The hyoid's connected to the jawbone. Jawbone's connected to the other jawbone.
Well, with that little ditty by Matt, let's get your answers in 3, 2, 1.
Mia, you go first.
3,
Why?
2, 1. This is exciting.
Oh.
This is the first time we have a different answer from both of you.
Okay.
Matt says it's false. Mia says it's true.
Okay, let's see.
The hyoid bone is connected to
Matt's gonna get this one.
nothing.
Okay.
Matt
The
got it.
hyoid bone is the only bone that's not connected to any other bone, though it is held in place by tissues, cartilage, and muscles.
Well, I obviously didn't pay attention to any of my classes, so
I've never heard of the hyoid bone.
sorry, guys.
So your hyoid bone is in your throat here, and it's what protects your like basically it protects your throat.
Esophagus.
Yeah, your esophagus. And so a lot of times if you get choked to death, they'll see that your hyoid is broken. And that's a way that you can find the cause of death, was like strangulation or any sort of like neck trauma.
Interesting. That's fascinating.
Yeah.
I think we
Sometimes
can do that from now on, though. I'm gonna close my eyes.
Sometimes we learn things on this show.
Look at that. Sometimes
Alright.
the listener learns things too.
And sometimes they're things that like everyone wanted to know, and it does not creep anybody out, but they learned it. Statement number 9. The uvula secretes large amounts of saliva to help keep your throat lubricated. The uvula secretes large amounts of saliva to help keep your throat lubricated.
All right, babe. I think we should close our eyes for this. You gonna do it with me? All right.
You didn't trust her to cover her eyes.
Listen. Right? I did.
Seriously, not trust me?
I don't know what you're talking about. I can't see you.
I mean, you currently don't have your eyes covered, so
That's a lame excuse. That is a lame excuse.
I can't.
my
hear you.
excuse or his excuse?
Did you just literally say you can't hear me?
Yeah, my eyes are covered.
Give me your answers in.
Wait. I forgot the question.
That's because you were doing that. You couldn't hear me because you were covering your eyes. That's why you didn't hear the question.
Hey, all right, my eyes aren't covered, so I can hear you now.
That makes okay.
The statement was, Matt can't hear if his eyes are covered. True or false?
That's the one. I can't read the lips, so yeah.
No, the statement was the uvula secretes large amounts of saliva to help keep your throat lubricated.
Gotcha.
Did you hear that time?
Yep. Yes, I did, and I'm covering my eyes. My answer's ready.
I mean, how dare you?
Answers-
You had your eyes covered when you answered that question, so obviously you couldn't hear it.
Answers revealed in 3, 2, 1. Ooh, another split answer.
All
Where
right.
Matt says false and Mia says true.
Watch me get it wrong again, guys. Just
Matt,
watch.
why did you say false?
I'm pretty sure there are glands. Glands are usually the things that secrete things. So I think it's glands. There are glands in the mouth that produce the saliva, the salivation.
Okay.
The uvula, I believe, is just for gag reflex. I think.
Well, Matt, all of that may be true, but the uvula also secretes large amounts of saliva to help keep your throat lubricated.
Bam.
Dang. That
And I found that out by Googling what does a uvula do?
that's
Because I've known what it was for so long and never looked up what it does. I've just accepted that there's a dangly thing in the back of my throat.
well, it's a gag reflex. It's part of the gag reflex. That's what I thought it did. But apparently it does much more than that.
Well, the biggest thing that it does is it ties us up again.
Yeah,
Going in to answer number 10.
Oh my god, we
Or
are
to
almost to
statement
the
number 10.
tiebreaker, everybody. Let's see what we do for the next one.
Alrighty. Statement number 10. Only men have Adam's apples. Statement number 10. Only men have Adam's apples.
Can you still hear, Han? Can you hear? Now he's just doing this on purpose.
And I have no way to know how to get his attention, because if he can't hear us, he can't see us.
I know. How's he going to answer your question if he can't hear you? Since his eyes are closed.
I'm gonna write letters on his palm, and that's how we're gonna communicate.
I'm
And
just
eventually, it's gonna get so good that I'm gonna be able to teach him how to drive a plane.
Please don't ever drive a plane.
Because that all makes sense, right? Like there's no leap in logic in that at all.
I have my answer.
Oh, yeah, sorry. But I'm done bullying Helen Keller for lying. But 3, 2, 1. Reveal your answers.
Wait a second. What?
You're telling me this woman was deaf and blind, so they just decide to start drawing letters on her hand when she has no idea what those could mean or do mean. She wrote multiple books and learned how to fly a plane. And I'm just supposed to believe that that's true because you want a feel-good story?
I'm not sure I understand.
Yeah. I don't understand either, Siri.
He's literally dying of laughter in the other room.
Oh, okay. I think they can hear that actually. I do. Sorry.
Why are you like?
I'm waiting to put up my answer.
I thought you were like, oh yeah, he's making fun of Helen Keller. I stand with women, though.
I stand with Helen Keller. Now let's do this countdown, baby.
Okay. Moving on.
Again, true or false? Only men have Adam's apples in 3, 2, 1. Oh, this makes this interesting. Matt says false.
Ew.
Mia says true. Matt, I'm going to go to you again. Why do you believe this is false?
So, I have heard. So, there. Okay. So
I'd love to know how you're going to answer this question.
we're going to go. Even if we. Okay, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, your time is up. You
No.
said 5 things and none of them are an answer.
Because I'm pretty sure it's men are the only ones who have. Sorry, men are commonly the only ones who have pronounced Adam's apples. I believe it's that bone, isn't it? That everybody has. It might be the hyoid bone that everybody has, but men's are commonly more pronounced. That's what I think, but I could be very, very, very wrong. I've heard that only men have Adam's apples, but I think it's wrong. I could be wrong.
So the Adam's apple is a projection at the front of the neck formed by the thyroid cartilage of the larynx, often prominent in men.
Often prominent in men, but doesn't say that women don't have it.
That's because women do have them. So they are more prominent in men, but men and women both develop it. The reason why it's more prominent in the male larynx is because it grows bigger and faster during puberty.
Well, I lost this round, guys. Sorry.
Well,
You
that
did
would be
great.
true. That would be true if the bonus question wasn't worth 2 points.
No, it's not.
Because this is no longer a true or false question. I'm going to ask a question, and you are going to type your answer into the chat bar. Which
Do you know how
is
to do that?
there should be a little thing next to the square, circle, and triangle at the bottom that looks like a notepad.
Bottom
Already
right.
have it up.
Right.
Awesome. Each of you are going to type in your answer, and then at 3, 2, 1, you will send me your answer. And we will see who is correct.
All right.
Your question is, what is the second largest organ for a human? What is the second largest organ for a human? Alrighty, let me know when you have your answers in.
I have my answer.
Mia?
I got nothing.
You got this, babe.
I honestly, I don't know the answer to this question. I can't really think of one.
Then just type in a random organ.
Yeah, just name whatever organ first comes to your mind then. Alrighty, we both ready?
Ready, babe?
No,
Did you type it?
no.
Oh, sorry.
I honestly, I don't know the answer to this one.
That's fine, just take a guess. That's all we gotta do.
I don't even know if this counts as an organ, but okay.
We got-
Alrighty, we both have our guesses in. Hit send in 3, 2, 1. Mia has said the liver.
Which is an
and
organ.
Matt has said the heart. They have both said organs. The largest organ for the human body is the skin.
Fair enough.
The second largest organ is the liver.
Seriously?
way.
Wait a minute. Seriously?
Yeah, I swear to you.
Babe, you just won this quiz.
You just won that on a complete
seriously?
guess.
I was literally guessing that question. I was like, organ. I really didn't know this question. I was literally just gonna, I was just upset, and I was like, I was just gonna give up. So I just guessed. So
Babe,
The
you
organ is
just won this quiz.
Congratulations, Mia. You have beaten Matt, and you get to have every single bragging right over him for the next in however long until you're on the show again.
And then next time I'm gonna cream.
I thought you're making the quiz though.
Oh, next time. Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna make it easy for Connor. Never.
Never does.
So you're not going to make it easy for Connor, but are you going to make it easy for me, or is that a no?
This is a fun way to see who he cares about more.
Oh, it's okay, ladies and gentlemen. He just winked. I don't know if that tells you anything.
No, it tells me that he's choosing who he cares about more.
I will not be what's the word I was looking for? Guilt trip, kind of like guilt tripped, but also
Guilt trip. Is it guilt trip?
A little bit, but also like I think he's trying to reverse psychology me into giving him an easy quiz, and I'm sorry, that's never going to happen. Not in a million years.
I still did not think that I would win. I literally just guessed because I had no idea. So I guess like the one thing I could come up with.
Alrighty. Well, thank you for participating in this week's Clever Boy quiz.
Mia, I would love to hear your topic.
Yeah, Mia, what's your topic for us this week?
You sure you want to hear about my topic?
No, she has a poop topic as well.
No,
Are you gonna give us a poop quiz? It's like a pop quiz, but with poop.
Right hand up to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. Yeah, I'm not gonna murder you. Don't worry. Scout's honor.
Again.
Okay, what if I told you this was inspiration from your sisters?
Oh no, I gathered. Thank you. I figured it was inspiration from my family. I made the mistake of calling you, telling you to have a topic ready when you were at my parents' house for family dinner.
Let's just say I got a few ideas. So my topic is going to be pictures I found in old photo albums of Matthew.
Oh no.
I saw a bunch of pictures, and your mom gave me 2 of them.
Oh great.
I'd love to see the Matt photos because I cannot think of anything better than to roast these.
Okay, so the first couple photos are going to be of his college graduation photos. And everyone, if you have not seen Matt at all without a beard,
Oh Lord, did I not have a beard?
lo and behold.
That was my high school graduation. Oh
Yeah, I was about to say
Lord.
that's not college graduation.
I must have got those mixed up. But no,
That's
this is
okay.
high school graduation. Look at him.
I hated those pictures.
Look
so
at this.
Listen, okay, my photographer did an amazing job. She did a really good job editing pictures. She's a really great photographer. I am just that.
When she was editing
Look at
these
that
photos,
stretch.
why did she feel like she needed to make your forehead 2 times larger than it actually is?
Okay, that was just.
Let's take a moment and appreciate this serious pose.
Oh Lord.
That man looks like he knows how to stand at a train station.
Oh, wait for the one. Oh my goodness. I was like pressed up against the wall. Oh, see, I hate my side profile. It's the worst.
So introspective.
My side profile is the worst part about me. I would rather look at my face backwards 100 times a day.
Oh,
Oh,
this is
you
one of those.
mean? Oh, did you mean this one by against the wall?
Yes, that's the one I meant. She was like,
What's
was
wrong
like-
with this one?
she was like, pose up against the wall and look off into the like.
You look like you just like got like it's in a rom-com like movie, and like you lean up against the wall right next door,
Let's
and you're
all
like,
take a moment and appreciate.
Hey.
Here's one other one.
See,
Fabulous. Fabulous.
the problem is,
Look how good he's posing for it. It's like he's not even trying.
I'm not naturally photogenic. Like
yeah, but your wrist naturally fits well like
it
this.
really does. I'm not naturally photogenic. Like the only times that I get like a decent photo of myself that I actually like is when I'm not paying attention. Like when I'm not. I don't know how to describe it. I guess I'm naturally photogenic. I'm just not good at posing for pictures. That's
Yeah, I have a few. And speaking of staying in character, I have a couple of costumes of him as different characters that
Oh.
have good stories to them.
Lordy, Lord. I'd love to see those.
Your family brought out the big box of photos. I've
Oh,
literally
Lord.
seen every photo from when you were a baby
Now
to
all
as you got older. I do have ones of babies. I have baby photos on here.
Oh, I was adorable as a baby. I'm fine with that.
Well, let's take a moment. Look at this one.
Oh,
You
God.
look like every typical male middle schooler.
Yeah, so I was a skater boy back then.
Of course you
I
are.
You
skateboarded with my buddies, and I look like Ryan Sheckler there.
you look like the main character from a mid 2000s Disney Channel show.
Like the older brother, like annoying character.
Like you're a very Mitchell Musso type in that
Yes.
photo.
Yes, agreed. It was a hairstyle, but oh my Lord.
Look at this one.
That's my sonic screwdriver. Is that Katie behind me?
Yeah.
Oh heavens.
That's
How do
okay.
you make sure that your face is a different shape in every photo?
I mean, look. This one's of you and Megan.
Oh, that was the faux hawk era. That was the faux hawk era where I would like do a little thing in the front and then like spike it up. Oh, it was bad.
By the way, look at this one. He looks like Justin Bieber. Wannabe.
Okay. Listen, back then I called it
Back then.
I called it the better than Bieber haircut because I hated Justin Bieber and we had the same hair and I wanted to be better than him.
Thank
Okay,
you
I wanna
for explaining that one, Coconut Head.
Yeah.
Um,
Ouch.
I can't find any of my actual senior photos.
Oh Lord. Yeah, that was just a bad picture entirely. I don't know what I was.
But you're smiling for the camera. Do you have braces?
Yeah, you definitely have braces.
Oh, I had braces from 6th grade all the way to 10th grade. No, like 11th grade.
In
By the
fairness,
way, I have a question for you, Matt. You told me you didn't do any sports. What is this?
Okay. I didn't tell you I didn't do any sports. I said after middle school I didn't do any sports.
I'm going to do something in solidarity here. I can't find any pictures from my senior photos, but this is a picture I took on the way to my senior photos.
Okay.
And if this doesn't explain to you the kind of guy I was in high school, I don't know what will.
Oh,
Oh,
look
yeah.
at you.
No, that definitely encapsulates exactly what I thought of you. Or
Nice.
what
And
I
if-
would have thought of you.
And if you're wondering, yes, I'm also wearing suspenders.
I used to wear bow ties and suspenders too.
Oh,
I pulled it off.
okay. Let me see. I got this one.
Oh Lord. This is
Now,
a past.
just for the record, didn't you tell me you were on the wrestling team for a little bit?
I was
Oh,
no,
please be in a singlet.
no.
Please be in a singlet.
Oh Lord. No.
Why is your chest so concaved?
Because muscles, Connor. Like get them. I don't know.
I mean, look at this photo. He looks so serious.
I don't know what looks stronger, whatever's holding your hair into that coconut head shape or your pecs.
I hated that. They were like, look serious. So I'm like, I hated those pictures.
Okay.
And what was your record at the end of that wrestling season?
I actually won quite a few.
Let's all like a trip to the past.
Back then it was I was cute then.
Look at little Matthew.
Sorry, I'm not even focused on little Matthew. Look at Kevin.
Look at Kevin. He's actually got some color in his hair. Sorry, Dad, you're old. I know you don't really listen, but you're old.
Calling your parents old.
I called my dad old this time. You said I couldn't call my mom old, so I'm
You
calling
can't
my
call
dad
either
old.
of them old.
Too late.
Oh, this is when you got your skateboard.
And it's such a shame you never learned how to actually ride it.
Is that me? I don't think that's me.
No, it's you.
I don't
We
remember.
we can't see the face, so we
Yeah.
have no proof of that.
Oh, is she coming in here?
Nope.
She's
nope.
Ahsoka. I think she's coming in here. This is I didn't know these pictures existed. Oh, she's turning out the
This
light.
is unfortunate for you.
Yeah. This is a walk down memory lane I didn't think I'd ever have to go on ever
Okay.
in my life.
Can you see it better at all?
I think that made it worse.
Well, that's you.
Okay, well, I got
I
my
believe you.
board. I told you I was a skater boy, so I don't doubt it.
Christmas photo. Look at you.
Cutie again.
Again, I'm just drawn to Kevin.
You're going to be drawn to Kevin in this one.
Oh Lord. Yeah.
Is this when Kevin was in the Manson family?
That's not nice.
My dad doesn't.
He's never gonna hear it.
My dad smiles. Like in real life, he smiles. He almost always.
Look at that face he's making.
My cousin. My dad doesn't really smile for pictures very often. Like he does but he doesn't do like a smile like in those pictures. That's crazy to see.
I will say, as mean as I was towards Kevin, solid mustache in every photo. Like I'm so jealous of how good of a mustache that man has.
He shaved off his mustache once, and I did not know who he was. Like, he needs mustache.
I actually took a picture because I compared it to you and your dad of a picture of him when he was 18 years old in a Navy uniform.
Oh Lord!
With his beard shaved and his hair shaved.
Yeah.
I have a photo on here.
I'd love to see.
Well, hang on. I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
I got showed these stock photos.
Oh, that's Daisy. That's my little rat terrier, Daisy. Remember when I was a kid? She ate dog poop and had seizures.
By the way, everyone, as far as costumes go, look at him as Mini Buzz Lightyear.
I don't remember that at all.
It's such a classic early 2000s costume of the full costume and then just the chunkiest sneakers ever.
Yeah,
look at little baby Matthew.
Oh.
Still rocking that big forehead.
That's how big for it. I think I grew into my head, but my siblings. Oh my goodness, that's the rocking chair. Wow, that's an old picture. My siblings always used to tease me saying that I had a really big head. And then I grew into my head and it's not, I don't think it's as big anymore. But is that the dog?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, this is of you playing the old Nintendo.
Wow, into video games even back then.
Is his mouth fully covered in chocolate?
Yes.
You can see all these pictures on our Instagram page. Maybe not all of them. We're going to post the highlights.
Yeah, definitely. I can send these to you.
Please do.
Oh, wait. Here's one of you with Kevin.
Oh, yeah. Adorable, as always.
Yes, Kevin is. All right, let's do one more photo. Let's see what you have as your favorite.
Oh, I gotta find a good one now.
No, focus. Dang it.
Try turning your brightness down.
That's actually a decent idea.
I got a picture.
That's me with my dad's face photoshopped onto my...
Oh, no.
Okay, and then this one actually had an interesting story to it. You look like you're dressed up as the Grim Reaper, but your mom wouldn't let you carry the
scythe.
The scythe, so you just look like some random character.
This will be the last little tidbit, last little story of embarrassing Matt for the end of the podcast. Back in Halloween, my mom wasn't a big fan of Halloween, so she wouldn't let us dress up as certain characters, like, scary movie characters or anything like that. And so, but I was able to dress up as a Grim Reaper. However, I started doing aggressive things with the scythe, like die. And she was like, you know what? No, we're not going to do the scythe. So we just did the costume and some face makeup.
Thank you so much for sharing all of those photos with us, Mia. That was fantastic.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, I have so many photos. I'm gonna show Matt later. I even have. There was one I will not air because of the reason he was a baby. So, where do you see that one?
Great.
But nope, just had to share some really cute photos. Like she brought out everything, and your sister took one of the CDs home, and she's gonna do something so we can watch the video. Oh, I got a video of Matthew doing Gundam style.
Oh Lord. Okay. All right.
I can
It's
show
done.
it to you
We're
if you want.
We are cutting. The episode is done. We're done. We're done.
Wait a minute. I have it right here.
Babe.
Where is it?
We don't
As
have
we
time.
said, we can show us so many of these photos and more on our Instagram page, which you can find at the Garlic Boys. You can also look on our TikTok. We'll probably post the Gundam style video there.
Lord. Okay.
Wait do you see, ladies and gentlemen? I have it all right here.
If you'd like to see some more exclusive stuff from us, you can go to our Patreon at patreon.com/thegarlicboys. Find exclusive video content on there, some outtakes, bits, things like that, as well as just like different video series and hopefully a few more things that we're going to start being able to upload on there. But you can plans start at $3 a month, and it would be greatly appreciated if you could support us on there.
Please support this young boy.
This young misguided pirate. If
With the Cynthia haircut.
If you'd like to see all of the incredible photos that Mia has showed off to us this week, you can go to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/thegarlicboys, and the video shall be up. I believe there are 4 weeks after the main show is released on audio, so just look out for that. Subscribe, click that notification bell so you can know when we're posting those videos. And if you'd like to support us by buying some of our merch, the links for that can be found in the description. We are working on some more designs that we are hoping that you'll love, some more inside jokes and best bits from this. Mia, we have a friendly competition between Matt and I going on where it's Team Matt and Team Connor merch. Which one do you think that you'd be more inclined to purchase?
That concludes tonight's episode.
Almost. We still have to do our supplementary mom reports. Matt, who is your supplementary mom report for this week?
My supplementary mom report for this week is Marianne Thornberry. What a woman.
Henceforth, the Nigel Thornberry in the background, everybody, of taking a shower.
Flashing.
Sloshing.
Why is his butt out? Okay. Mia, who is your supplementary mom report for this week?
You have one?
Now, I wish I was given more time to really think about this question.
I told you an hour and a half ago.
An hour and a half ago. I need like extra time to pick.
What about your mom?
Yes. Okay, supplementary out to my mom, who has she's been going through a lot this year, but she has been really supporting of me, and she's just always there to listen whenever I need her, and she's only like a phone call away.
Heck yeah.
And I'm really glad that even though I live now another state away, I just moved to PA not too long ago, last month. Again, even though I'm a state away, she's always a phone call away. She comes up for visits, and she always asks about how life is going up here, if we need any help. And she's just always been supportive, and I could not thank her enough for being in my life.
That's awesome. My supplementary mom report for this week is Estelle Getty, who you might know better as Sophia from the Golden Girls. She was Bette Midler's mom.
Picture it, Sicily, 1922.
She was born in 1923, actually. She was born July 25th.
She mentioned 1922, but she was over exaggerating.
Possible. Who knows?
Possibly.
Probably. But she was only a few years older than Bette Midler.
Yeah.
Or not Bette Midler, B. Arthur. B. Arthur. I got it. I figured out I was wrong. But but she was born July 25th, 1923, and she died July 22nd, 2008. She was 3 days away from being 85.
That's rough, man. 3 days. Oh,
Yeah, it's hard to believe. She played the oldest character, but she was actually younger than what we believed.
For sure. That whole show was great. If you haven't,
Don't.
she was a
thanks.
great actress, and she worked alongside some magnificent other actresses, specifically 3 other older women on a show about being older women, and you should explore her filmography and come to your own opinion of her.
And thank you, Mia, for being on the podcast. We appreciate you very much. We
Yes.
I love you. I don't know how Connor feels about you, but
It was cool having you.
yeah, congrats on winning the quiz. That was good. That was great.
Mia,
Thank you for having me.
any final thoughts for us?
Stay spooky.
Yet.
It's gonna be Halloween's week.
It's going to be Halloween next month.
Oh, you're right. It is next month, isn't it? It's
Technically,
October?
I did.
technically, this comes out and there'll be a week until Halloween.
No. It's September right now, so it's another month until Halloween.
No, October is Halloween.
Right, and it's September. This comes out
September 24th. 1
And-
week after that is October 3rd, I think.
And Halloween is October 30th or 25th or something like that.
Oh, this comes out on or it'll be a week away from October 1st.
It'll be the month of Halloween when this
Right, Halloween is October.
is October. Yeah, totally.
And you know what you should remember from that is you remember to always stay garlicky. Forgot to tell Mia about that.
Forgot to clue Mia in on the weekly bit.
Do we want to try that again or just leave it as that bad?
Mia, let's do it again. Let's do it one more time. Let's do it.
All
Okay.
right. Ready? We'll try this again. Ready?
Okay.
And as always, remember to
Stay garlic.
garlic.
Perfect.
I think we did really well.
We nailed it. We garlicked it.